Simply put, having worked on the other side, when it comes on the airline side and now being on the airport side, I do know how airlines look at it. If you take last summer, for example, airfares ex-Dublin were up significantly. So across 40% in all of Europe. But if you were flying any one of our airline customers out of Dublin last year, you paid a much higher airfare. That's while prices were down. So the price that the airlines paid went down, and the price that the customer paid went up. There is no correlation at all. And having been to the side, so if the price that the airport charges the airline goes up, and we have no ambition to be at the average EU airport price. I can't name one airport across Europe that charges airlines as low as we charge. And I've worked in the airline industry. So no European capital. We have no ambition to be a Heathrow. And forget about their pricing, Charles de Gaulle's prices. But if you take Lisbon, if you take Madrid, if you take Vienna, if you take Rome, all of these capital city airports are charging airlines significantly more and always have. We don't want to get to the average EU price, and there is no correlation between us putting up the price. We want to stay really, really low on price. If the price cap goes up, it doesn't mean that the travelling public will pay higher airfares. I know that from having worked the airline side. Airline fares go up and down based on supply and demand and the load factor that they want to achieve. So airlines can make more money, fares can go down in higher priced airports than Dublin Airport. So there's no correlation, having worked both sides of the fence. On the security point and the number of 240, I would just draw you to the year 23 and 26, so over that 3-year period, the car modelling, and again I want to say, we're not against independent regulation. We want to have a good relationship with the car. We want the modelling process and specifically the inputs they use to the modelling process to be the right modelling inputs. They've modelled that we need at Dublin Airport 750 security staff in the year 2023 to 2026. Our modelling is that we need 1,000 security staff in that 3-year period. That's based on what we think the airlines want to do, the number of people that will go through the terminals, Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. It's based on the C3 scanners that we want to introduce at Dublin Airport, which will give passengers a better experience. You have to take less stuff out of your bag, but also building in resilience. I think, look, last summer wasn't a resilient summer for all of aviation. I've already called out that this summer there's going to be challenges. Our job as a management team is to make sure that those challenges don't exist at Dublin and Cork Airport. But to build in that resilience, we think we need 1,000 security staff from 23 to 26. The difference between their 750 and 1,000 is the 240, the 250 that's there. But again, we're not against independent regulation. We want to have a good relationship with the regulator. We won't agree on everything. We're not agreeing at the moment on what the price cap could be, but if the price goes up, and again, it's really, really important, we do not want to be at the average EU price of a capital city airport. We embrace having a low price because it's a good thing. And I think that's not the case with everything in Ireland, but that will not result in airfares going up.